Making pasta by hand is a skill either learned over many years or passed down from generations of Italian cooks. But our food reporter says some of the best handmade pasta in Chicago is right now being produced by the hands of a 21-year-old Somali refugee.
It's his Friday night special. Steve Dolinsky joining us with a taste.
And she never even had pasta until she got to Chicago, which is incredible. So connections mean everything. A few months ago, a Boston-based employee of a refugee camp in Kenya helped steer a young woman to a successful Chicago restaurateur. Almost overnight, the fine motor skills once used to make scarves were suddenly feeding dozens of hungry locals. She is just 21 years old, but Saro Molim has lived a lifetime. 5 years ago, while attending school in Somalia one day, war broke out. Her world suddenly changed.
When I came back after a few days in my home, there's nobody's there. And then I started to search my family, and I say I can't stay here. I want to save my life.
She made her way to Kenya, then Boston, and finally Chicago in the kitchen at Cocello, an Italian restaurant near the East Bank Club where all the pasta has to be handmade.
I'm making ravioli, corconelli, orecchiette, and gnocchi.
Not just making it, excelling at it. Orecchiette requires nimble fingers. Her new bosses were impressed.
She's got small hands, so that is an advantage, I'd say. Just having to curl it back on your thumb, and she gets faster every day.
Garganelli must be cut into squares, rolled out onto a wood pattern, then wrapped around a thin dowel. Imagine doing that a few hundred times a day. For the record, it eventually gets boiled, then sautéed with the Calabrian chili-infused sauce, enriched with pork jowls, onions, and garlic, showered in cheese and chives. The ravioli is even more impressive. Ricotta, mascarpone, and parmesan are piped on. Then a yolk is placed in the middle. Sides are sealed, then indented with the tiny tines of a fork. Finally, the telltale ribbon shaping. Engelhardt says she brings a shining light to a very professional kitchen.
Her name actually means flower, I guess, in Somalian. And then, yeah, there's a bunch of loud, black t-shirt wearing cooks right around the corner, but they all get along with her great. Treat her like our little sister.
It's nice because I get this job and I have now experience to make pasta, handmade pasta. Yeah, I like it a lot.
And coming up tomorrow night, an experimental urban renewal block along 55th Street near the Green Line has become an incubator for both art and food. It's my Saturday Night Sampler tomorrow on our late news after the game. We wish Sarah all the best as she begins her new home here in Chicago on her own.
Incredible story.
Yeah, thanks.